A looming existential crisis. Rape and domestic abuse charities face collapse amidst funding cuts and tax hikes. The UK's vital network of rape and domestic abuse charities teeters on the brink of collapse, a devastating consequence of government policy, according to a stark warning issued by the Victims' Commissioner in a letter exclusively obtained by The Observer. The letter, addressed to Chancellor Reeves, paints a grim picture of an existential crisis, fueled by a double blow. Crippling funding reductions coupled with the impending rise in employers' national insurance contributions. This isn't merely a financial squeeze, it's a humanitarian catastrophe in the making. The charities, already operating on razor-thin margins, are struggling to provide essential services to victims desperately in need of support. The looming national insurance hike exacerbates an already precarious situation, pushing many towards the precipice of closure. The Victims' Commissioner's urgent plea for increased funding in the upcoming spring spending review echoes the desperate cries of those on the front lines. These are the individuals who provide crucial lifeline services, counseling, shelter, legal aid, to survivors of unimaginable trauma. The potential loss of these services would be catastrophic, leaving countless victims vulnerable and isolated. Erica Marks, chief executive of one such charity, powerfully articulates the devastating consequences of potential closure. So many of our clients tell us there's no one else. If we cease to exist, then what? They're self-harming, they're suicidal, they're hearing voices. What option are we leaving people with? Her words paint a harrowing portrait of individuals already struggling with profound mental health challenges, facing the terrifying prospect of losing the only support system they have. The implications extend far beyond the immediate impact on individual survivors. The closure of these charities would place an insurmountable strain on already overburdened emergency services, mental health facilities, and the justice system. The ripple effect would be felt across communities, leaving a gaping hole in the support network for victims of domestic abuse and sexual violence. This isn't about abstract numbers or bureaucratic processes. This is about human lives. This is about the women, men, and children who bravely seek help, only to face the chilling possibility that the support they desperately need might vanish altogether. The government must act decisively and swiftly to prevent this looming catastrophe. Failure to provide adequate funding would be a profound moral failing, condemning vulnerable individuals to further suffering and potentially costing lives. The upcoming spending review presents a crucial opportunity to demonstrate a genuine commitment to supporting survivors and preventing the collapse of this vital safety net. The question isn't whether we can afford to save these charities, it's whether we can afford *not*2. The lives of countless individuals hang in the balance.